So hey, same thing as before. This time we're going to talk about Menace and a bit more about movement, because this is where Assassin Rush starts getting into places, and it's a decently important part of the run. So, I've said that before last time, but when you take a quest and quit this menu, your character is going to automatically move towards the door. Then from here on, you have two options: either Seal Rush or just rush and then roll. Okay. Usually you're not going to get stuck, so yeah. I recommend learning rush rolling first and then getting into Seal Rush. I still don't have S keys on. I'll install that later so that for the next parts of the guide I'll have S keys on so that you can see my inputs. It's going to be much easier to explain you seal rushing and everything. So I'm not entering this because there's a vendor right to my left. After I exit this the guild, you want to make sure you're not instantly rushing after the map loads, because otherwise you're going to side rush. So you want to roll once, and generally what I do is like I take a step or two, so I'm sure I'm not going to side rush to him. And then you have two options. You've got a long streak of assassin rushes until you hit the NPC that's going to talk to you, or you can rush and roll. For now, I'm just going to rush and roll, and then I reload the save, and we'll see together how it looks when you're seal rushing. So.
Remember, following the gold markers on your map.
So you want to roll into that guy so that you get like a nice roll during his dialogue. And that is like literally what you can and should do with just rush rolling. Now, Seal Rush can be faster by about 2 seconds, just in that one area, so that's pretty cool. You'll just have to be good at it. And I'm just waking up, so I might fail everything, but that's what it's looking like. So that was pretty bad. I'm gonna reload. That was pretty bad. You want like a long streak of like 4 or 5 assassin rushes in a row so that you're getting in range of the NPC. So let's see that.
Remember, following the gold markers on your map will lead you to your quest.
And then what you can do here is finish this with a few assassin rushes. Try to make sure you're aiming towards the door, not just with your mouse, but also
You've got to save my friend.
you have to make your character face the door, because you can look towards the door, but if you're not looking in the right direction, if your character is not looking in the right direction, he's gonna like bonk into things. Okay, places you have to be careful of. Obviously you're gonna meet the NPC at around here. So you want to tab out of this dialogue and then roll until nothing's highlighted anymore. And be careful with your camera. Try to keep your camera in this spot so that you're not targeting these guys. Otherwise, you're going to side rush to them. So good thing to know is that this is not messing up with your rush. So you can just rush past it. And then be careful about the lady. It's very easy to get stuck onto that, or just like stuck somewhere, stuck here. If you end up just rushing like that, it's gonna be very painful, trust me. And then she's gonna hit you, and it's terrible. You can go around her if you really don't want to get stuck, because this is a really sticky place. Like, it's really easy to get stuck here. So yeah, just be careful. Yeah. That's pretty much it for movement. I'm gonna run it down one more time with standard rush and roll, because seal rush, well, although the trick itself is hard, the movement explanation isn't. Just get your character to face the right direction and do it. Rush and roll does have a bit of a timing to it. So again, take your roll and then start moving. You want to be rolling, just like I did, into the dialogue. Then roll next to the lady. Here was a good example of what I usually do. When you're very close to an area, it's useless to rush into it. You can just roll, it's faster. See here, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, and then I'll just reload and explain. And I failed it beautifully. So essentially there's a new trick that was found fairly recently. But that has been part of the game for pretty much forever. Essentially when you're holding targeting, you can freely move your camera and it's gonna target whatever you're like looking at, instead of just locking onto one enemy. So what you can do is, holy shit, the music's loud. You can hold your targeting key, for me it's gonna be C, and then you can just move around freely and target many different things. So that's how we're gonna do that. That's how we're gonna kill all the wasps, essentially. We're just gonna press targeting, press spell mode, and then just lightning rush all of them in a nice clean sweep. Having your bow out can help, so yeah. You want to start rushing towards the wasp, or just instantly zap it. That's all you want. And then once you're like here, just go ahead and just, I guess you can just kill the entire map. Then I take my bow out. Holy shit, this is so loud. Game, hello? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna reload again. Just so that I can pause and I can explain the Wasp Queen fight. Alright, so
remember, following the gold markers on your map will lead you to your quest.
Thank you so much.
okay, so the way we're gonna fight the Wasp Queen. Two steps of the fight, two phases. The first phase, she spawns, she's got the cutscene, you skip the cutscene, and then you want to charge an arrow, draw an arrow. When it's fully drawn, I generally place myself here so that the wasps hit the table, and then I move to this direction. One thing to know is that the entire fight's gonna be faster if the Wasp Queen is in this area, because for some reason, in this area she's gonna have just a faster animation than in this area. So you want to keep the Wasp Queen here, basically draw a line from like this table to this bench, and you want to make sure the Wasp Queen is like right to this line. So you draw the arrow, you place yourself here so that the Wasp Queen moves like that. If you're here, the Wasp Queen is gonna move here. It's sort of obvious. I mean, it is to me, but maybe it's not to everyone. So you're gonna place yourself here, the Wasp Queen is gonna move like that. You hit her with a fully drawn arrow. Then I generally kill the 3 wasps bothering me. And then I take out my bow again and I start drawing an arrow. She's gonna do a spin move, spawn some more wasps. Then I'm gonna hit her with an arrow, hit her 3 times with my sword, and lightning strike. That'll finish the fight, pretty much. So you've got 2 phases. The first one, where you have to move like here, hit her with a fully drawn arrow, wait until she does the spin move, and then hit her with an arrow, 3 hits with a sword, lightning strike. So let's do it. Alright. So, one good thing to know is that you can lightning strike right after hitting something. So let me show you. If you have a mana pot, take it. It's always worth. Just like that. Did you see that? I'm gonna show you after I finish the quest and everything. So you have your sword out, you can hit things, and then if you click, activate spell mode and click again, just like that, you're gonna lightning strike. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. You can't do it the other way around. So you can't lightning strike and then hit. As you can see, it takes like a time, there's a delay, but you can do this. Sadly, I'm not sure you can rush. Yep. It's a bit slow. Yep. But you can zap. Yeah. You can also do it with hotbar. Okay, you can do it with the hotbar, so you'll have to hit, activate spell mode, and then hit again. So that you can do 1, 2, 3, hit, and that's how you finish the Wasp Queen. So let's do an entire rundown again. That's a relatively short quest, so that's the good point of it. And then I'll just add one more thing at the end, and I think we'll be good to go. So let's just do normal movement for now. I'll do a tutorial about steel rushing at some point, I hope. Roll past the lady. Sometimes the NPCs are just gonna take more time to come to you, so you're gonna have different spots. Just roll. Rolling is not slow, trust me. If you do it, it's actually pretty fast.
Thanks for saving me. Thank you so much.
If you do it properly, rolling's actually pretty fast. So yeah. Target the Wasp Queen. I come near the table so that the wasps don't hit me. Hit the Wasp Queen. Take out my bow again. Just like that. Nice. So now the trick is, so you want to skip all that. During this loading zone, press Assassin Rush. And then you're going to instantly rush towards these guys. You can roll to the side, rush again, and then from here on you can double rush if you want to, triple rush, or just move your way out onto Protect Orchid Farm, which is going to be the next video, which is probably going to take a while because it's a long quest and it has many things to talk about. Menuing, the quests and everything. Anyway, I'll do that probably tomorrow. Actually, I could do it right now. We'll see. But yeah, that was it. If you have any questions, again, you can ask them in the comments. Feel free to ask anything in the comments. But yeah, see ya.